Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we had a little technical difficulty last time out. The last thing you guys probably got to see was where we went through the truck shop and we checked out add-ons and we looked at all the trucks for sale in the trailer shop and yada yada yada. Well, I made a whole video where we drove over and we unlocked these two watchtowers. We unlocked this watchtower. We came up here and we got a suspension lift for the Chevy pickup right here, approximately right here where my little indicator's at, right here by this windmill. Then we drove over here, we unlocked the other watchtower. There it is. We unlocked this watchtower, which revealed the location of the International Scout right here at this house. We drove the Chevy pickup up here, we unlocked the International Scout. We drove the Scout over here, we found an engine upgrade for the Chevy pickup, and lo and behold, in the midst of uploading that video, it disappeared. The computer crashed, and not the computer, the program crashed and took the video with it. Yeah, so after that I hopped in the Scout. We actually drove the Scout over to get that Chevy engine upgrade. Then I hopped in the Scout and was on the way to the garage with the Scout to go check out upgrades for the Scout. And that's where I was at when I looked over and the computer was in the middle of crashing the program. So we missed a lot of data, guys. We missed a lot. We missed a whole conversation. We missed a whole conversation where I discussed my opinions on the differences between hardcore mode and casual mode on SnowRunner versus what we've got here. Man, I sure do apologize. I really do. There's absolutely no reason the program should have crashed. Everything was working so nicely. I sure wish you could have seen. We had a nice little drive up a mountain pass to go get the Scout. It was a really beautiful little mountainous pass that we drove up. We drove it back down in the Scout. So yeah, I just, man, I'm at a loss for words on that. I'm genuinely upset because I can't just go do it again because it's been done, you know. The best I could do would be to restart the entire game and go play through the tutorial again real quick and, you know, upgrade the trucks the same way that I had them before and blah blah blah, and then sit here and pretend like I'm surprised when I drive over there to the Scout. But I mean, I'm not about lying to you guys, so I mean, screw that business. So yeah, so we're just gonna continue where I thought we left off, where we would have been at had the program not crashed, and we're gonna drive the Scout over here to the garage. I'm genuinely sorry you guys didn't get to see the journey to go get the Scout. It's truly upsetting, it really is. I'll tell you what we'll do, though. I'll tell you what we can do is the Chevy pickup is still up there. So once I get the Scout over here to the garage, I can jump in the Chevy pickup and I can drive it back down the mountain, and you can at least see the mountain. You know, you won't get to see me surprised. You won't get to see me happy that I found the Scout, but at least you'll get to see the mountain, right? I mean, it's something. You'll get to see me go down the mountain instead of up it. Man, it's so frustrating. It really is. This is a brand new computer, a brand new program. All my equipment, you know, my recording capture device is new. Everything's legit. It just, you know, with the exception of my headset that sounds like crap. I'm aware of it, by the way, guys. I know my headset does not sound good. I listen to my videos before I upload them, and yeah, you know, I know my headset sounds terrible, but I'm honestly not sure what to do about that yet. So bear with me. I'll try to find something. At some point, I'll try to find something to make it better. Alright, so what do you guys think? We'll put this in the garage now. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it in the garage. Let's go get the Chevy before we customize this. What do you think? I think we go get the Chevy, bring the Chevy home, and then we'll customize this. We'll end the video with the customization. What do you think? After all, we're only 5 minutes in now to what would have been 30 minutes before. So we're going to go get our Chevy pickup on top of the mountain here. We're going to drive it home. So this house right here is where we found the Scout. It was sitting, you know, right there. So disappointing. So disappointing. Well, we're going to drive our little V6 truck down the mountain. I'm excited anyway because I didn't... Oh, buddy. Yeah, we almost had to drive the Scout right back up here. What do you think? Ooh, that was close. Sorry, guys. I almost made it interesting, didn't I? All right. So we're going to drive our truck on down the mountain now. Mind you, the scenery is just as nice on the way down the mountain as it was on the way up. So I mean, at least you're not missing out on that. Of course, it's raining and trying to be dark again. I don't think it's turning night though. I think it's just overcast because of the rain. So you should get to see all the scenery. No big deal. I guess I'm going to repeat my little discussion that I was having with you guys about casual and hardcore mode because the whole damn video disappeared that had that on it. That video was in the process. It was halfway uploaded. Like it was maybe not half. It was probably solid 20 minutes into. It takes about 2 hours for these to upload. It takes roughly 2 hours for each video to upload, sometimes longer. It was a 30-minute video, so I figured it would upload in about 2 hours. Anyway, it was about 20 minutes into a 2-hour process of uploading, so it was nowhere near halfway. But anyway, it was in the process of uploading. That's my point. It was uploading and it disappeared. It just completely poof, gone. Very upsetting. It was the video where we discovered the watchtowers, and yeah, very disappointing. So anyway, my discussion I was having is I've been noticing on some of the forums people complaining that there's not a proper hardcore mode. That's a pretty interesting. I got a little path that goes off to a rock. People complaining that there's not a hardcore mode, okay? I hear a lot of people, oh, this game caters to the casual mode players. It caters. Where's our hardcore mode? Why don't we get our hardcore mode? Etc., etc. I'm seeing that a lot. At first, I was on that bandwagon. I didn't complain. You know, I didn't go make a fool out of myself and yell, where's my hardcore mode? This is ridiculous. But I did notice at first that I felt like this was more of a casual mode and I wanted to find a way to switch it to hardcore mode. I was wrong. I'm going to tell you why I was wrong, and I'm going to tell you that my opinion is this, and you're welcome to have a different opinion. You're welcome to share my opinion. You're welcome to have a different opinion. You're welcome to get in the comments and give me your opinion. Oh man, I'm gonna... And there it is, guys, right here. What you're seeing is the first time since turning this on, because you guys have been with me the whole time, what you're seeing is the first time that I'm gonna have to winch up. Alright, so we're going to find us a winch point that we find suitable over here, I guess. I'm going to winch to that, and I like the winch cable. The winch cable is no longer just like a white line, it looks like an actual cable, so I like that. So anyway, as I was saying, off, unhook that before I pull myself off to the side there. As I was saying, I initially kind of felt the same way about the hardcore versus casual debate. But I saw in the map menu you can skip time, and in the truck menu you can recover your truck to the garage. Right there's the option. If I wanted to, we could just jump straight to the garage right now, and we could just be there. I saw those two things, and I agreed. Oh, this is casual mode. Where's hardcore mode at? But let's break it down. Let's break it down. You'll see that I don't have to check the map because I already came through here once in the Scout. Very disappointing. Very disappointing you don't get to ride with me on that journey. So I already came through here once in the Scout. I already mapped out my drive, and now I'm just kind of tracing my footsteps. But let's break it down. Hardcore versus casual. So let's break that down for a minute, In casual mode, one of the features on MudRunner was that you could skip night. Oh, it's nighttime, I'm skipping night. Boop, night's gone, it's daylight again. On SnowRunner, when you pull up your map menu, if you see along the list at the bottom there, the Y button says skip time. I can only presume, as I haven't used it, I can only presume that does the same thing, that it skips night. I can't imagine what else skip time would be. So my assumption is that it skipped night. I didn't hit it because I don't want to skip night. I like to play more realistically, as if I'm really out here driving around on the trails. And if I'm really out here driving around on the trails, in real life, I can't skip night. I've spent a pretty good clip of my life running around on trails and out at the lake, exploring and such. And I'll tell you, in real life, you can't skip night. It's not an option. Okay? So that makes you feel like it's casual mode. But here's the thing, guys. Just because that button's there don't mean you have to push it, right? You don't have to use it. You can refuse to skip time. Plain and simple. There goes one aspect of casual mode. Okay. So it's raining on the game, and where I'm at, it's also raining outside, and I'm pulling off the side of this trail. That is, let's quick winch that because I just made myself really nervous there. Yeah, I thought I was also going to roll my truck for the first time. Still might if I'm not careful. Oh, this is in a bad spot. I'm getting myself into here. So anyway, that's one aspect that eliminates the whole casual mode thing, okay? You don't have to skip time. Just because it's there, you ain't got to use it. Alright, so there's one problem. Eliminated, so to speak. Oh man, this right here, this view. This view reminds me, I wish you could have been riding with me when I came through here in the International Scout, because it was nighttime. And the whole town was lit up. Good, I mean, just proper. Street lights, buildings, windows lit up. The whole town was lit up proper. And it was so, as beautiful as this view is right here in the rain, the view at night with this town lit up was just, it was just breathtakingly proper. I do not remember anything being lit up like that in MudRunner, even on the American Wilds expansion, where you actually had a in-town area, so to speak, that you could run around. Small, but it was still a town. I do not remember there being anything lit up. It was more like an apocalyptic world where everything was just dark and dreary all the time. I swear, MudRunner must have been focused around a zombie apocalypse, because it was just you hauling logs and that's it. No more society. But anyway, the second aspect, what's another thing that differentiates casual mode from hardcore mode on MudRunner? Well, the ability to recover to the garage, which, I just showed you that while ago down there in the trucks menu, is you have that option here, recover to garage. Man, this is pretty. Like, it was nighttime when I came through here earlier in the Scout, but now in the daylight, this is just amazing right here in the daylight. This stuff is so beautiful. I don't like this view. I wish I could get out from between the rocks. There we go. I don't like when the view goes top down because hard to see where the heck you're going. But okay, so the ability to recover to the garage being another aspect that differentiates hardcore and casual from one another. But here, by the way, this right here, this house is where we found our second upgrade that we found. You didn't get to see either one. The first one was the suspension lift for this truck. The one that we found right here was the custom V8 engine for this truck. So we're going to go to the garage and we're going to check those items out as well. But another differentiator between that is the ability to skip to the garage or recover to the garage. But just like with skipping time, you don't have to. Just because the option's there, you don't have to take it, guys. You can choose to do exactly what I'm doing right now. Where am I going? Right now. I'm going to the garage. How am I getting there? I'm getting there the hard way. I'm driving. You don't have to skip to the garage just because you have the option. If I roll this truck upside down, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to the garage. I'm going to get that International Scout, and I'm going to try to get it up here to rescue it. Shouldn't be hard because the Scout already came through here, so I know the Scout can get here. But I'm not going to recover to the garage. Why? Because I'm making my own hardcore mode that way. Third thing I discussed that got lost. Fuel consumption. Hardcore mode had greater fuel consumption than casual mode. Okay, I don't know if anybody else has noticed. I know everybody's noticed. The fuel consumption on this game is much greater than it was on MudRunner. Even on hardcore mode, I did not use the copious amounts of fuel that I do on this one. I burn through the fuel much more rapidly on this game. So, in my opinion, the fuel consumption on SnowRunner here is akin to hardcore mode to me. If you think I'm wrong, I mean, if you feel like the fuel consumption is more casual-esque, let me know. But my personal experience is that on MudRunner, I did, even in hardcore mode, I didn't burn that much fuel, especially in something like this, an empty truck like this. The ugly little green UAZ that you had from the get-go, man, I would run that thing all over the map. Just, 46 liters. We don't need fuel. We can make it to the garage on 46 liters. Which is funny because I'm sitting here talking about fuel consumption being worse on this game than it is on MudRunner. But, I mean, let's face it. We already made this drive once. During the tutorial, we made this exact same drive to the garage, and it did not take a half a tank. So, I know I can make it that little drive for 46 liters. But anyway, your fuel consumption is higher on this game than it was on MudRunner. I could drive that UAZ the entire perimeter of the bog at least once, probably 1.5 laps completely around the perimeter on a tank of gas, possibly even 2 laps if I really drove efficiently. On this game here, the maps don't seem any bigger, by the way. My first initial opinion, without having been on any of the other maps though, based on Black River, I don't feel like the maps are actually any bigger than they were on MudRunner. You most certainly are traveling across this map a lot faster than you did on MudRunner. I mean, if you notice, it ain't been just 10 minutes since we were all the way at the northwest corner of the map, like the plumb northwest corner as far up as we could possibly be, basically up by, there's a little bit higher up where there was a tunnel that I discovered. I didn't point out just now, but on the video that got lost, I discovered a tunnel that leads to the next map at the actual northwest corner. But anyway, it's only been maybe 10 or 12 minutes since we were at the far northwest corner of the map, and we're already dang near back down here to the garage. That's not seemingly a very large map. Like, the map is seemingly much, much smaller, or maybe similar in size to the bog, as an example. This map is seemingly quite similar in size to the bog, but the vehicles traverse the map a lot faster because they travel through the mud faster than they did on MudRunner. So anyway, even with what I feel like is a smaller map, the fuel consumption is much higher than it was. So that, you know, to me, that's akin to hardcore mode. The fuel consumption is high. That's hardcore mode, you know. The fourth thing I discussed that, you know, crashed, your diff lock. Now, I haven't tried it yet, and you know, as soon as we get to the garage, I will, because we're almost there. When I discussed it a while ago, we were all the way plumb on the other side of the map, so I couldn't just try it real quick. I guess I could have jumped to the truck and done it, but we were in the middle of something. So when I get over to the garage, I'll try it. But your diff lock on MudRunner, what was the difference? On casual mode, your diff lock worked on every gear, you know, automatic, low, whatever. Your diff lock always worked. Your diff lock could always be on. On hardcore mode, your diff lock could only be active if you were in manual. Like, put this transfer case in low, then your diff lock was active. Now, we're about to test this out and find out, but I've been told, or I've read in some of the forums, that this game here, SnowRunner, works the same way. That your diff lock is not active in automatic. You have to be in low to activate diff lock. So we're going to go to the garage, and we're going to put this in the garage. I'm sorry, that was kind of quick. I usually stop and, you know, do it more realistically, but I'm honestly a tidbit frustrated with losing 2 videos. This truck here, I believe, has a selectable diff lock, and we haven't touched this truck yet. The last time you saw this truck, I painted it and I put the service bed on it, but it hadn't even been pulled out of the garage yet. It's going to now, because we're going to test something here, okay? So we're in automatic mode. Diff lock is only available on low gear, so there you go. The diff lock works on low gear just like hardcore mode on MudRunner. The only difference, I wonder, this is probably more like casual mode here. I will give you this. Let's find out. Let's put the truck in low. Let's put it in all-wheel drive and diff lock. I am in low. I guess I got to start it. Yeah. Okay, so I will give you this. You see, diff lock does lock the front axle just like casual mode would have. I like the way this truck sounds, by the way. This is nice. Let's put this over here and rev it up. Yeah, I like the way this truck sounds. What do you guys think? I like this. It sounds good. Oh yeah, I like it. I like the way this sounds way better than GMC over there. It's a very interesting bed. Like, it looked kind of cool while I was still inside the garage. It looked kind of cool, but it's kind of an unusual looking bed when you're like driving around behind the truck. It's unusual. Oh yeah, while we're here, we're going to test something else out too while we're here. Something that I was talking about in a previous video about wondering if you'll be able to hook up trailers with this bed sticking way off the back of the frame like this. I feel like there's going to be issues with hooking up a trailer to it. Yeah. Conflict upon attachment. Yeah, what does it say? Upon attachment, maintenance frame add-on. So yeah, so with this add-on, this truck cannot pull trailers. I figured it would be like that with the way this thing hangs away off the back. Guys, I like this maintenance attachment. But really, I think I'm gonna have to do something different. I like this maintenance attachment, but at the time, I don't have enough trucks to not pull trailers with this one. You know, this truck's gonna pull semi trailers. Well, I guess I can pull trailers with the little low side bed, the GMC, but it's only 2-wheel drive, so we'll get into that later. We're here for a different reason. We're here to look at this. So, anyway, your diff lock only works on low gear, just like hardcore, but it does activate the front axle like casual, so I mean, you know, I think your diff lock should activate the front axle. I always complained about that on hardcore because I never needed it to. I never got into something that I couldn't get out of with an open diff in the front and locked diffs in the rear. But to me, it was unrealistic because vehicles, your front diff can lock. You know, in real life, your front differential can be locked just like your rear can. So to me, it was unrealistic to not be able to lock your front diff. So I don't disagree with having that option now. Those are 5 things that differentiated casual from hardcore on MudRunner. You know, 2 different things on the diff lock: your fuel consumption, your recover to the garage, and your skipping night. I feel like there was 1 or 2 more things that differentiated hardcore and casual, but they're slipping my mind right now. Oh, yeah, I do know. You could not automatically load cargo in hardcore. You had to manually load your cargo. You had to use your crane and load it yourself. Again, just because you have the option to auto load don't mean you have to take it, guys. You also have the option to play it like it's hardcore. You have the option to refuse auto load. You have the option to drive a truck over there with a crane and load it yourself. And I think that was the last thing that differentiated hardcore from casual. So really, guys, I mean, think about it. If you really put it together one piece at a time, if you refuse to skip time and skip night, if you refuse to recover to the garage, and if you refuse to use automatic load, if you just load your cargo yourself, if you choose to do those 3 things the hard way, the other 3 things are already there, you know. I mean, the other 2 things, diff lock only works on low range and fuel consumption's high. The other 2 things are already hardcore. So really, guys, this game ain't catering to the people that's playing casual. The game is really allowing you to play however you want to play, which isn't that what we should all be doing, playing how we want to play? So let's, you know, enough of that, you know. Feel free, disagree with me, feel free. Tell me in the comments why you think that I'm wrong, and we can discuss it like men, you know. Ain't nobody going to call names here. I'm not. Ain't nobody going to call anybody an idiot because they have a different opinion. If you have a different opinion, please tell me. So, yeah, anyway, this is what we came here for. We came here to upgrade this Scout. We came here to probably do nothing because we haven't leveled up enough. Alright, so our engine, yeah, they're all locked. We got to explore to find them. Our gearbox, we got to explore to find them. Suspension, we got to explore to find it. Tires, we have some tires optional. Ooh. We have more than just 31s though. We have 35s available. And it lets us do it without a lift. Look. Ooh. And the Chevy's biggest tire was a 38 inch. This gets a 39 inch. Look at that. With a lift kit, of course. Nice. Alright, well, you know what we're going to do? Absolutely friggin' nothing because we don't have the $2,300 to do it. So we're going to do absolutely nothing right now, actually. Dang. That's disappointing, actually, because I really wanted to put some 35s on this. No, we didn't look at the rest. The tires, winch. Yep. Reached the same levels that we need on the other truck. Spare wheel, it's $1,700, but I'm going to skip that for now. Oh, we can have our frame add-on, though. We can have our roof rack. Look, guys. Yes. This truck, we can already have the extra fuel. That is... Oh, that's going to open up so many possibilities for us, guys. Yeah, I'm buying that. I don't care if I'm broke. I'm buying that. So yeah, exhaust horns, external horns, not exhaust horns. Okay, so what do we got here? Side pile. We got the Nerf bars, and we got the sun visor underneath. That's cool. Underneath the roof rack, we had a sun visor there. Not necessary though. All right, so rear bumper, not anything that really is just like noteworthy. Okay, so if we put these roof lights, we lose our roof rack, so clearly that's not an option. Front bumper, I like that. That's almost, tell me that doesn't make you think of an old Land Rover Discovery. Now that is fitting. That's a proper bumper for this truck right here. Or maybe even that, but I feel like that's a proper front bumper for this truck. The rims. What do you think? I can't change tires, but I'm gonna put the rims on it at least. Why not? They look kind of trashy right now. Maybe let's go back to tires. Maybe they'll look better with the better tires, right? Oh, you don't get to look at them with the better tires, so never mind. All right. Let's paint this thing. What do you think, guys? You guys have any opinions on what color I should paint this thing? Let me know in the comments, you know. It looks kind of good with the dark forest green, even though I'm not a green fan. Blue looks alright. I'm thinking black. Let's look at the black. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking this thing with black, and then once we get around to putting the front bumper on it, and, you know, a few other upgrades, bigger tires and such. I gotta get those wheels off. Those don't look right. Let's switch over to the Chevy here. Because if you remember, I told you we found something. We found the lift kit. So we're going to throw the lift kit on this guy. And this may be actually work to our benefit, because I can sell, yeah, $1,900 I can sell the stock suspension. And that still doesn't give us enough money. $2,400. I don't believe that gives us enough money to put the 30 was it 35s? Yeah, I think the 35s on the International. Oh, but we have these still. We can sell these too. Sell those. Alright, look at this. This guy's going to be sitting on some 38s now. And we're going to sell those. And I do believe now we have the money to put 35s on the Scout. Oh yeah, $2,300. Oh, $2,500 for the good ones. So yeah, there we go. So we're gonna throw the 35s on the Scout. And let's always, I think guys, you should always remember, whatever you pulled off the truck, sell it. Because that's, you know, that's $1,000 right there. You just made $1,000 for selling some crap you're never going to use again. Because let's face it, are you ever going to put these tires back on this truck when you have access to these? You're not. You're never going to put them back on there. So let's go back to the wheels now. See if they look better. Yeah, they look better with those tires, right, guys? I don't know. I don't like these on it. These look like they belong on the Chevy. These are these six-lug, six-spoke flat-face wheels. These are a factory wheel for that Chevy pickup in four-wheel drive. They don't look right on the Scout. These don't look the greatest on the Scout, but I think they're better than what should be a Chevy wheel, essentially. So we're going to run the Scout with those. What do you think? There's our Scout. There's our Chevy on 38s and our Scout on 35s. Obviously, our Chevy needs a few more upgrades. It's sitting here kind of naked, but we don't have much money left, so we're gonna save some more Chevy upgrades for after we've made some more money. So we have a pretty good slew of trucks right here, guys. We have 5 trucks now, if you count the GMC that we have sitting outside the garage. Out front, we have 5 trucks. I think we're off to a pretty good start. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'm gonna hope like crazy that this one uploads and doesn't glitch out and we don't lose another video, guys. Yeah, I really don't want to lose another video, because I can't redo these things. You know, this game, once you found it, you found it. Once you unlocked it, you've unlocked it. Once you've accomplished it, you've accomplished it. There is no do-overs. There's no, oh, let me just go back to the bog and clear the map a second time. There is no do-overs here. So, man, I'm genuinely sorry that I lost 2 videos that you guys don't get to see. I'm hoping future content makes up for it, guys, because we've already unlocked all the watchtowers on the west side of the map here. Let me go out here and show you one last time. We've already unlocked all the watchtowers on the west side of the map. We discovered the International Scout. We discovered the 2 upgrades that were over here. There's a little bit of gray area still right here that was not uncovered with watchtowers, so you know, we might need to make it a point to try to drive up here, and who knows, with this game, who knows what it might be important to drive over here and try to clear this foggy area off the map. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but everywhere you drive, it highlights. See, like right here, where we drove is highlighted. Basically, our line of sight has been highlighted. It may be a very important thing to do to highlight the rest of it. Drive through this to where we have quote unquote line of sight, and who knows, there could be something under here that we can't see yet. It's doubtful. It's very doubtful, but the game developers of this game, they keep you guessing. They definitely go out of their way to keep you guessing. So I'm gonna say we're gonna end the video right here, guys. Again, I am so sorry for losing that last video. If you've liked what you've seen so far, please don't forget to click that like button, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. That gets me the ability to give my videos to more people. I wanna be seen. I wanna be heard, just like you do. So click like, click subscribe, share, whatever. If you don't like what you've seen, tell me why. Tell me what you don't like, and I'll see if I can fix it. I know my audio is less than perfect because my headset's cheap. But aside from my audio, I'm trying to put out something entertaining. I'm trying to be entertaining for you guys. If there's something you don't like, tell me what you don't like, and if it's I'll try to alter that. I'll try to make it better for you guys. If you have any suggestions, what you want me to do, if you want to see me take this truck out, we're sitting on 38s now, by the way, so we're probably going to go investigate that pickup that I keep seeing out in that little swampy area. We're probably going to go investigate that now that we're sitting on 38s. That may be the next video, guys. So, man, tell me what you want to see. You have suggestions? You want to see something? You want to see me do a task? You have a suggestion? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. I can't stress it enough, guys. For me to know that you want to see more content, click like, click share, click subscribe. Then I'll know you want to see more. So I'm gonna end this video right here, guys. And on the next video, we're either gonna go fishing for that red Chevy, or we're gonna go hit some more watchtowers. We'll decide when we get there. How about that? So have a good one, guys. Until next time, peace out.